Hello, everyone. I don't know when I started streaming. I just realized that, oh, it started. I don't know why it started without me actually starting the stream. Anyways, hi, everyone. Hi, Hannah, Unicorn Paws, Anna, Filio, Onion Bitch, Glenn. How is everyone doing? How am I doing? I'm doing great. I'm so excited because this calendar at first, I was excited, but also I couldn't understand anything because there are so many dates that um, are not on the calendar. I mean, there are um, the concert dates from J Hope's tour, the concert dates from Jin's tour. We have the Festa dates, the Festa schedule. We have the Killing It Girl schedule. And it's just like, how can we, how can I even understand like everything? It's just so much. And some of these calendars are like, um, there's something from Killing It Girl and also something from Festa the same day. That's how packed June is. Like, June is never going to stop. June is like every single day, there's something new. There's something new, there's something new, there's something new. I believe that the days when we don't have like a lot or nothing at all is when I believe those are holidays. So there's nothing there on those dates. So this is the calendar. Um, oops, here. Um, I just realized that I showed the 22 days, but it's not 22 days. It's less than that because that one's from Friday. So beautiful, beautiful calendar. Such an amazing concept. I know it is amazing. We're being fed so much. And I thought the concept for this was genius because there's just so much to talk about. And I know people are already talking about the concept and the number and what it means and the members and all of this. Um, but we're going to do this step by step. I'm going to try to explain basically all we have for June because there's just so much. And like I said, some of the dates from this calendar, um, there's some things here, and there are other things on the other calendar from Killing It Girl. And of course, they are not including the calendars from um, the discharge dates because technically those are not content, but those are important days. Those are important dates that I needed to include. 0 o'clock just reached number one on worldwide iTunes song chart. We are so back. Yes. Um, it really is awesome. Now I don't know why it's showing something. Oh, it's from this. Okay. I was so confused. Anyways, next week. Okay, so did you guys watch the BTS news video by J Hope and Jin? I thought that was awesome. To like that was basically the announcement from for this entire thing. It was the first content that we got from this calendar. And it was really awesome. It was so cute. Yes, Hobie roasted us as always. BTS makes fun of us so many times. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to try to explain everything and include everything. Hopefully, I'm not missing anything, but if I'm missing something, um, you can tell me and we can talk about it as well. So let's start with the first piece of content. As you can see here, on June 1st, so one day ago, it says here BTS news. As you can see, I translated this myself because I'm an expert in the Korean language. Like I mentioned many, many times. Yes, this is my own translation. It says Bangtan News. You're welcome for the translation. So um, here is it's like an edited down version of it because I felt like it was just so fun. And I'm going to show videos here and there. Those 100 words coming in handy. I know. If you know 100 words like I do, you can basically read pretty much anything. So you're welcome because this is my service to you guys. Like, this is my translation.
네, 시청자 여러분 안녕하십니까. 방탄 뉴스 앵커 김석진입니다. 현 시각부터 2025 BTS 페스타가 시작된다는 소식입니다.
Okay, so that is the Bangtan news. Pretty awesome. We're going to watch more of that. So as we can see here, we have the 12th. That is basically the entire concept of this. This calendar is like a clock. So there's 12 because it's 12 years. And of course, there's a lot of connection with the 12 and BTS because of 0 o'clock, which is basically 12.
페스타 현장 연결해서 더 자세한 소식 들어보도록 하겠습니다.
네, 저는 지금 2025 BTS 페스타 촬영 현장에 나와 있는 정호석 기자입니다. 진 씨 안녕하세요.
네, 안녕하세요.
혹시 잠깐 인터뷰 가능하실까요?
어디서 오셨어요?
지금 방탄 뉴스에서 왔습니다.
혹시
I just love how they commit to the character. Because Jin is really a news anchor and J-Hope is really a reporter. But at the same time, as you're going to see, Jin is trying to make J-Hope break character. And I can't with Jin because J-Hope is trying his best because I can see that there's a little, they have dialogues that they have to say and they are reading, of course. But I feel like they are improvising and they are improvising because of Jin, because J-Hope is like, he's like a professional guy and he's going to read the notes that he needs to read, but Jin wants to distract him. I don't know if you guys realize that.
방탄 뉴스에서 왔습니다.
혹시 전국도 보나요?
예?
전국도 보나요?
전국도 보죠.
전국도 봐요.
네, 전국도 보고 저희가
See, like that was unnecessary. Like he just wanted to distract him. And this is not the first time that he does this. It's just so hilarious. Jin being Jin, exactly. It's just so hilarious to me.
네, 전국도 보고 저희가 지금 데뷔 12주년을 맞아서 12시 12시 12o'clock이라는 주제로 준비를 했습니다. 0o'clock 뭐 이런 노래가 있는데 앞으로 아미들과 함께 할 뭐 새로운 미래를 뭐 표현하기도 하죠. 우리가 준비한 그런 것들을 그냥 자연스럽게 보여줍시다.
우리라고 하시는데 지금
잠깐만, 자아의 지금 혼선이.
Okay, so they basically explain the connection between 12 years and 0 o'clock. So if you read the lyrics from 0 o'clock, the song is basically, this was released in 2020, but I don't know. I feel like it's so connected to the military service in a way because it's about a momentary setback. Is that the word? It's like a momentary stressful time. And they are just waiting for 0 o'clock to come so they can be happy. So there are those days when you're sad for no reason, where your body feels heavy and everyone except me looks busy fiercely living their life. I can't get my feet to move through, though it feels like I'm already late, the whole world disturbs me. And then it says, yeah, rattling speed bumps here and there, my heart gets crumpled. I have fewer and fewer words to say. Why when I've run hard, oh, why me? And then later it says, will something change? It probably won't be the case, but still this day will end. Later it says, and you're gonna be happy, like that snow that just settled on the ground. Let's breathe as if this is the beginning. And on the video, Jin talks about what does he say? Like a new beginning. Just something about that. Oh, it represents the new future.
앞으로 아미들과 함께 할 뭐 새로운 미래를 뭐 표현하기도 하죠. 우리가 보여
It represents a new future that will be starting with Army. And 0 o'clock is also about that. It's about the future. It's about starting from zero, just waiting for 0 o'clock to start a new chapter. Exactly, new chapter. Yes, I feel like it's a new chapter. What they're trying to say, especially because with the song, it all matches, and this is their 12th anniversary. It's just that I remember when BTS had their 10th anniversary, the Festa concept for me was easy to come up with. Like, this is 10 years, this is like an important number. And then I remember, okay, the 11th, they were not here to celebrate their 11th anniversary for Festa. But I thought, okay, 11 is still like a good number, like 11, kind of like a lucky number. But then I was like, I have no idea what they're going to do for the 12th anniversary because I couldn't think of anything. Because even for 7th anniversary, pretty easy, right? 7 years, the 7-year curse in K-pop, 7 members, album number 7, not album number 7, but you know, the 7th album. And I just couldn't come up with something that was 12 related to BTS. And I'm like, this is literally, this was so obvious. This is so genius. It's just that I couldn't come up with it. I just couldn't come up with anything. But this is so, so genius. Number 12 has been my favorite number since I was young. I can't believe it ended up being the BTS reunion fest anniversary. I could have never thought that 12 was going to be the reunion anniversary either. But it is pretty awesome. Especially because it's connected to 0 o'clock and you have to re-listen 0 o'clock and read the lyrics. It really is about new beginnings. Let's breathe as if this is the beginning and you're gonna be happy. Turn this all around. A time when everything is new. Guys, it's new chapter. It all makes sense. It all makes sense. A time when everything is new, 0 o'clock. And then when this song comes to an end, a new song will begin. That I will be a little happier. So it's like when this song comes to an end, so when chapter 1 comes to an end, or I guess chapter 2, I don't know how they're doing their chapters. I don't know if when they come back it's going to be chapter 3. But it's definitely going to be a new beginning. That's basically what they're saying. So yeah, when this song comes to an end, a new song will begin, a new era will begin, a new chapter will begin. And you're gonna be happy. Turn this all around. A time when everything is new, 0 o'clock. It's just perfect. Like the song is perfect for this moment specifically. With BTS reuniting this festa, it's just perfect. So the overall theme of 0 o'clock, the song, is resetting the clock, which is perfect for this Festa's theme. Okay. So then they start talking about the actual events that they're going to do for Festa.
기상캐스터 연결해서 날씨 알아보도록 하겠습니다.
따스한 온도의 햇볕 아래 보랏빛 물결이 일렁이는 6월 첫날. 6월 1일과 2일 기다리고 기다리던 페스타 콘텐츠들이 줄줄이 공개되면서 이것이 여름인가 싶을 정도로 이례적인 한여름 날씨를 보이겠습니다.
So on June 1st and 2nd, J-Hope says that it's going to be very, very sunny. And it's because it's the beginning of Festa, which is kind of funny because where I live is the opposite of sunny. It's just the weather is horrible. Like on June 1st and 2nd, it's been horrible. But as an army, it's been amazing because Festa just started. So, anyways, for June 1st, we have BTS News, which is the video. And we have the 2025 Festa timeline, which is the calendar, basically. It's raining over here. Yes, like in so many places, it's raining and it's just horrible, horrible weather. But if you're an army inside of you, like I know it's sunny because it's Festa. That's June 1st. Then on June 2nd, we have the photo concept, no, Hosok Jin photo concept switch version. And this is genius because as you can see here, the calendar is divided in a sunny side and a moon side. And of course, J-Hope is sunshine. We've always called him sunshine. Like that's J-Hope's sunshine. J-Hope is the sun. And of course, Moon is related to Jin because Jin has his own Moon released in 2020, Map of the Soul 7. So it's just perfect because they are basically doing, for what I'm seeing, the majority of the Festa calendar is being done by both of them, which totally makes sense. Like we cannot expect, I mean, the members are getting discharged from the military and the content needs to be ready. Like they are not going to work the next day and then the teams are going to edit the videos. Like that's impossible. So this Festa is basically hosted by J-Hope and Jin. So basically by the sun and the moon. And it's just so perfect. It's just so perfect. So the photo concept switch versions is these. So for example, Jin has taken this photo shoot dressed as J-Hope during Jack in the Box. So I tried to find similar pictures. So this is Jin and he's referencing this picture by J-Hope. And this is Jin referencing this picture by J-Hope. Not all of the pictures are exactly the same. But here, for example, they are clearly trying to replicate the pictures, which is amazing. I would never have thought that they would do this. And I hope that the BTS members do it as well, not just both of them. But I understand, at least for this Festa, this is amazing. I love this concept. I love this concept. This is so fun. But I'm pretty sure that in J-Hope's concert, they will be and will sing. I don't know if they will sing, but I feel like maybe they can be there. That's more probable. But honestly, all my predictions are wrong. So maybe you are right. So I don't know. So yeah, this is from Jack in the Box. And I love, 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 love the idea of switching the concepts. Then we have these two pictures. So this first one is referencing this one. And this one is, so this is technically not a picture. This is from the photo shoot behind the scenes. But yeah, it looks like they were recreating each other's concepts. And it's just so, so beautiful. This is from Jack in the Box Hope Edition. So the repackage, I guess you would say, with the Lollapalooza versions. And then the outfit is different, but it's pretty much the same concept. And this one as well. So that is Jin doing J-Hope's pictures. Now we have J-Hope doing Jin's pictures from the astronaut. And it's just so, so beautiful because at first I was like, I don't remember when Jin had these little hat. I don't know how they're called. But then I found the picture and I remember, of course. I saw a translation of the Festa calendar events that seems like them maybe film a performance of 0 o'clock. Just J-Hope and Jin. That would be cool. um, but yeah, there's a lot that I'm trying to think what these can be, but I'm still not sure exactly what are they going to do with those. Had to look twice when the photo dropped. Yes, because at first I was like, okay, this is the regular, this is the regular pictures from the astronaut and Jack in the Box, and then I was like, wait a second, this it's the opposite. Like Jin is doing J Hope's pictures, and J Hope is doing Jin's pictures. In my country, the hat calls Boina. In my country, it's the same. It's just that I don't know how to say it in English. I don't know if it's the same in English. Bora, did you hear what John Cena said about BTS and J Hope? Yes. I watched it and I saved the video to watch it with my sister on Friday because it is awesome. Because he even said, I'm not particularly interested in K pop, but I do like BTS. that's that's someone with purple blood in his veins. Like he is army, 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 army. We can tell. And he always talks about them. So John Cena, are you army? I just hope they finally meet because it's been years and they still have not met. I feel like Jimmy Fallon has to do something at this point because I don't know, like some connection, something needs to happen. Yeah, so we have these pictures and then we have these pictures. This is basically the same picture. I just tried to put it in the same way as the original because this one is a little like farther away. So I tried to do it like almost the same. And then we have my favorite pictures ever, which is this concept of the lights with a moon and a star. And it's just so, so beautiful. When Jin dropped these pictures, or his pictures in general, the concept pictures from the concept photos from the astronaut, this one was my favorite concept because I've never seen it um, being done by BTS. And I thought that this was very, very cool. So that's J Hope doing the moonlight concept and then the star on the eye and the little star on the cheek. The star is a little different, but I'm okay with it. Like, this is cute. Hobby was possessed by the moon for that photo shoot. Beautiful. Yes, I feel like they, maybe it's because of their experience in BTS. I feel like they can do any concept at this point because I really felt like, no, like Jack in the Box, like J Hope is Jack in the Box. You know, J Hope is Jack in the Box and no one else can do it. But BTS are so professional and they've done this type of concept photos for years. Jin did a good job on the Jack in the Box photo shoot. And of course, J-Hope did the same good job on for Jin's pictures. And we know that J-Hope is like a model, like an actual model. He can pose. J-Hope can pose. So it really was awesome. Imagine Yoongi and JK switching concepts. Oh my goodness. Who would do in BTS? Who would do Jungkook's pictures? Do you guys think any of them would do the shirtless pictures or they would do like the other ones? I feel like someone has to do it. Someone has to do golden picture, like golden shirtless pictures, like in the cover of the album. Someone has to do it. Namjoon, I don't know because I feel like Namjoon has been huge for many many years, and he never like he doesn't want to take his shirt off. Like he has muscles, like we all know it. he's huge. Like BTS said it on the Jimmy Fallon show back in 2021 or 22 that Namjoon is becoming the Hulk because of how big he is. And Namjoon would just want show us. Namjoon just won't show us. Probably Tae. I feel like Taeyeon can be no more doing Jimin. Oh, maybe it can be Jimin. I would also say J-Hope because of his new pictures, but J-Hope already did Jin's pictures and Jin already did J-Hope's pictures. So I'm counting them out. So I would probably say I would love Suga. You know what? I'm going to say something that is for the good in the world. I don't feel like Suga would do that type of photo shoot. Now, because I'm always wrong with my predictions, he's going to do it. So you're welcome. You're welcome for my prediction. 100% Jimin and V. I would say Jimin and V. Jimin or V. One of them would do Jungkook's pictures. I just hope they do the pictures. Like I would love to see that dynamic. And this is the moon. I really, really love this. Bora, please be wrong on your prediction. Listen, I'm always wrong with my predictions, so you're welcome. Suga can do layover. I feel like Yoongi can do layover, yes. Okay. So we have more from this video.
6월 3일 그리고 4일은 잠시 열기도 쉬어가는 타임. 야외 활동 시 우산 꼭 챙기시길 바라겠습니다.
So on the 3rd and the 4th, there's going to be rain, according to the weather guy. And it's because there's nothing on the 3rd and the 4th. So there's going to be nothing on the 3rd and the 4th. I'm not sure. I didn't look it up, but I don't know exactly why there's nothing on the 3rd and the 4th. But I know that on some days when there's nothing, there's like holidays or important things. South Korean elections going on. Yes, stuff like that. National elections. So that's why they're not releasing content on a specific days. So on the 3rd and the 4th, there's nothing. So then we jump to the 5th.
6월 5일 비구름이 걷히면서 기온이 다시 따스해질 예정인데요. 포토 콘텐츠가 공개되면서 아미 산맥 고기압의 영향을 받아 맑은 날씨가 지속되겠습니다.
So on the 5th, J-Hope says that there's going to be concept photos. So it's going to be sunny again. And these photos, this is translated by me again. So you're welcome because as you know, I'm an expert in Korean. So here it says Hosok Jin. Hosok Jin photo classic version. The same day, we're also going to get the Hosok Jin photo behind. So the behind the scenes video of that photo shoot. I'm just so excited because I really thought that we would only get these pictures, like the concept switch version, but we are going to have an official Hosok Jin photo shoot. So that's going to be so exciting. Now, what is it going to be about? I don't know. Maybe they're going to do something related to the sun and the moon. But I was also thinking that every single year, BTS has done the family portraits. And this year, of course, I don't believe we're going to get the family portrait. I mean, it's not on the calendar. And Yoongi is going to be released from the military the last days of June. So they're probably not going to do it this year. At least not for June. It's not on the calendar. So I thought maybe something like this, but just between J-Hope and Jin. Maybe. I feel like that could be fun. But if they do the sun and moon concept, that would also be amazing. For any concept, I'm just excited. But it does say classic version. And what is classic? When it comes to Festa pictures, what is the classic thing that every single year, it never changes? The family portrait. So maybe only Jin and Jacob are going to do something related to a family portrait. Maybe they're going to do something completely different. I don't know what classic version means. It's just that we're going to get pictures on the 5th and the behind the scenes, which I've said it already. I love the pictures, but I love the behind the scenes because I can see how they talk and how they are just hanging out and doing the pictures and all of that. So it's so fun. The schedule is only half filled out, saving room from Yoongi. Listen, it looks half filled out because the other half is full of J-Hope's new song promotions and concerts and discharge dates, and it's just so packed if you really put everything together. It's just like it's so much. I don't know if I'm missing anything, but I probably am because there's going to be more stuff. Or maybe they post as the members too. That would be hilarious. Jen and J-Hope recreating like the 7 of them. Can you imagine? And overlay the images. That can be a fun concept. That can be a fun concept. But can you guys actually imagine like Jen and J-Hope being dressed as the other members and then doing the family portrait just by themselves? That would be super funny. Okay, so that is Hoseok Jin photo. And then
그 열기 7일과 8일에도 지속되는데요. 아미의 보랏빛 열기도 더욱 일어 상당히 높은 기온이 계속될 예정입니다.
okay, so hot temperatures on the 7th and the 8th. And that is because I believe this is the main content. So if you're waiting for something like important to be dropped, I believe is this because this calendar gives it so much importance. So on the 7th, we have, okay, so I couldn't translate this. Like, I'm sorry. I know about 100 words and I know how to read Korean, the letters, Hangul. But of course, this is just so advanced and I felt like we needed to see someone else's translation. So on the 7th, it says Battle of the Anchors. Boo Bora, excuse me. I'm using my knowledge in the Korean language to help you guys. And you are booing me. Like, I just don't understand. I just don't understand that response. Like, you should be thanking me. You're welcome. That is my response. You're welcome. But I don't know these words, so I had to look up for a translation. You failed us. You know what? I'm not going to say anything. So on the 7th, we have Battle of the Anchors. Now, I have no idea what this is supposed to mean. But it kind of reminded me that Jin was kind of like a TV news anchor on the video. So maybe they're both going to be anchors and doing a battle of the anchors. That's all I can think of. Or maybe like an anchor from like a ship. Is that the word? So Battle of the Anchors is already the funniest content ever. I know it. Listen, it's just, I feel like the main days from this calendar are the 7th and the 8th. Because there's just so much emphasis on these 2 dates. So what is Battle of the Anchors? I have no idea. Another news episode? That's all I can think of because of TV news anchor. And Jin was already a TV news anchor. So maybe J-Hope is also going to be a news anchor and they're going to battle. That's all I can think of. No, it'd be news spokesperson. That's not like an anchor? Ding, ding, ding. What is it? I'm pretty confused, but yes, Jin's anchor spot was my first thought. That's all I can think of right now because they did this entire segment with the news. So that's all I can think of for now. And also for this content, Battle of the Anchors, we don't have any teasers or, yeah, we don't have anything. So I guess we're just going to have to wait to see what this means. So this is the 7th in only 5 days. We're going to get this very, very close to now. USA doesn't use spokesperson to describe news anchors. I don't know. When I learn English, I've never seen news spokesperson. I've learned news anchors. So that is on the 7th. Also on the 7th, so we're going to have two things: the Battle of the Anchors and today's Army 613 teaser. Now, this is why I believe this is the main thing, because from this entire calendar, the only thing that needs a teaser is this thing, like today's Army 613. So if it has a teaser, this is, I believe, the main thing from the calendar, from Festa specifically. So we're going to have a teaser for something on the 7th. And then the next day, on the 8th, we have today's Army 613 for Army, and then another today's Army 613 for with Army. So one is for Army and the other one is with Army. Now, what is this? I have no idea because this is the 8th. So, but I feel like this is like a big thing because there's a teaser. There's a teaser. So the same day, we're also going to get the today's Army 613 behind, which is the behind the scenes basically. Some kind of blog. I don't know if blog. All of these titles are giving me some kind of sketch like they did with the news thing. Song. Song. I don't know. I don't know. But my predictions are always wrong. So I don't know. I feel like, especially because we have a behind collage, I don't think it's a collage because it says behind. So they are recording something or at least doing photos for something. And I don't know. SNL like? I feel like it's a sketch or a skit. And that's why they have a behind, and there's today's Army for Army, today's Army with Army. There's two videos, concepts, photos. We don't know, but there's two pieces of content. Bora, please predict I'll not work for BTS. Hannah, I'm so sorry, but I don't think you will work with BTS. You will work for BTS. I don't think so. You're welcome. Army sends photos or TikTok. I feel like there has to be some kind of Army involvement for the second one because the first one is for Army. So maybe that is Jin and J-Hope doing something like some kind of skit. And then with Army, I feel like you are right. Army has to be involved in some kind of way. How? I have no idea because where have we been? Like what does that mean? Can it be maybe that questionnaire that they did like some weeks ago? Do you guys remember that they had like big kids send like a questionnaire and it was like only a few hours? It was not even like an entire day. Maybe something like that? Maybe something related to the questionnaire? So I'm not sure. Maybe because it says with army, and unless they do something like unless they announce something very very soon and they prepare it in what, like 5 days, the only thing that I can think of is the questionnaire. The songs. Yes, the questionnaire with the songs and the choreography and all of that. When was that? I don't remember, but I remember that I did a live stream with my sister. We answered the questionnaire. Where is it? Here. What is BTS planning to do with this questionnaire? Is this a stream? It's from 1 month ago.
With lucid chart.
So April 11th. I mean, it can be. It can be April 11th. What questions were in the questionnaire? What was it, guys? Like, which song will you recommend to someone? Which choreography is your favorite? Mm, what is the most valuable moment? It was the last questions were very very personal. Like they were army for army. So maybe it has to do something with this because it was very personal, very very personal. Like I did like a paragraph for some of these questions. Favorite BTS content. Mm-hmm. I had one more question left to answer and it closed. Oh no. That's so frustrating. They are gonna call you, Bora. Listen, if they can call me all they want. Imagine them going over some of those answers. That is a good guess. I missed the deadline. It was just so fast. It was just so fast. If you were not online, you would probably have missed it, like because it was only a couple of hours. I wrote like 3 essays. Yeah, I remember that. I also wrote like a paragraph with my experiences and everything. And we talked about it on the stream. So if you want to see that, you can go to the stream and see my sister and I's answers. So that is on the 8th. There's 2 pieces of content and then the behind of today's army. Also on the 8th, we have the official music video teaser for Killing It Girl. So we have these 2 videos, things, I don't know what they are. And we also have a behind of those 2. And then we have the music video teaser. And then on the 9th, there's nothing. And then on the 10th, Namjoon and Taeyeon are finally discharged. So exciting. So the 8th is going to be insane because there's just so much content. Then some hours later, Namjoon and Taeyeon. Freedom, yes. So we're just going to be losing it, guys, because can you imagine we get this content, the Today Army's content, and the behind the scenes of the Today's Army, and then the music video teaser, and then Namjoon and Taeyeon get discharged. June Independence Day. I mean, he's already out. Like Namjoon already wants to. Namjoon is already like with 1 feet at the door. So that's June 10th, and then June 11th, of course, Jimin and Jungkook get discharged from the military as well. Free them. Yeah, so it is very, very exciting because it's just so close. We're just so close. They are using their saved days off. Yeah, I see something like that, but I'd rather not speculate about that because they haven't said anything about using their saved days off. So this is their official discharge date from the military. So I'm just waiting for that officially. So the four members, the four magnets, because in this case, Namjoon is right in the middle and he can be part of the Hyun line or he can be part of the magnet line. And in this case, I'm going to say the magnet line. So the magnet line would be discharged from the military. And then we have more from here. So June 12th.
9월 12일 쾌청한 하루로 보랏빛 파도가 최고 2.5m로 다소 높게 일겠습니다.
So on the 12th, there will be, how did he say? Purple waves. Okay. There will be purple waves. And that is because Jin and J-Hope are going to have other content released. And this is also my translation. So it says Hosok Jin's 12 o'clock. Now, what is this? I don't know. But I believe someone in the chat said that someone on social media predicted that this could be a performance. And I mean, maybe a performance of 12 o'clock by Jin and J-Hope because it says Hosok Jin's 12 o'clock. So if it's there 12 o'clock, maybe it's a performance of 12 o'clock by Jin and J-Hope. It could be a song. I don't know. I feel like it's J-Hope and Jin covering 12 o'clock. But I don't know. Two Sock Subunit song, please. I would cry. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. But anything really, I'm just so excited because there's just so much here. So much to wait. So much to expect. It will be alive probably. That is a good guess. I was not thinking of alive at all. But maybe that can make sense. Maybe different lyrics, so we can match this reunion theme. That would be awesome. That would be really cool. It's 12 o'clock, not 0 o'clock, but it's basically the same. I mean, 0 o'clock is 12 o'clock. But I understand what you're saying. I think new song, like a sequel to 0 o'clock. I would love that. We haven't gotten a subunit song in how long? Like in so long. Okay, so that is the 12th. The 12th. And of course, that had to be released on the 12th because 12 o'clock.
6월 13일과 14일은 평균 기온이 예년과 비교하여 약 6.13도가량 더 높아지겠습니다. 제이홉의 콘서트로 뜨겁다 못해 녹아내릴 예정이거든요.
다음은 올해 페스타를 기다려온 아미와 연결이 돼 있다고 합니다.
나가고 있는 건가요? 저는 12년째 방탄소년단을 좋아하고 있는
네, 올해 특별히 기대되는 게 있을까요?
아무래도 6월 13일, 14일에 열리는 또 제이홉 콘서트가 가장 기대되고요.
So, as Jacob just made fun of us, so on the 13th and the 14th, there's the concerts. So, Hope on the Stage final, the 13th and the 14th. Oops. Such a bully. I mean, he just had to make fun of us. He just had to. So that is the 13th and the 14th. But that is not all. Yes, it is Hope on the Stage final, but it is also so much content from Killing It Girl. On the 13th, we have Killing It Girl release and the official music video. Also on the 13th, we have Killing It Girl live performance premiere, the first day of the concert. And then on the 14th is Killing It Girl live performance premiere. And we have a little TV here. So I believe that one is going to be a stream online. And we have the second day of Hope on the Stage final. So on the 13th and the 14th, so much. Jimmy Fallon. Can you imagine if Jacob goes again to Jimmy Fallon? No, but I don't know at this point. Both days are live stream on sale now. I thought it was just the second day. So if it's both days, why is there a little TV? The TV must be for the live performance premiere. So not necessarily the concert. Right? Both days are live stream. Okay, so both concerts are live stream. Both concerts are live stream. But if there's a little TV only for the second one, only for the 14th, that means that what's going to be on TV is Killing It Girl live performance premiere. But if J-Hope is going to do a concert, he must stay in the country. So it should be a national TV show, unless he pre-recorded something and send it. I don't know. Performance from the 13th on Bangtan TV. Maybe aside from the concert, there is an official Killing It Girl live performance premiere. But it's just Killing It Girl live performance premiere on both days. So I don't know. Remember, oh my God, this comment. Remember that one schedule that was canceled and people thought it was Kelly Washington? I don't know her name. That's Kelly Clarkson. Maybe J-Hope can pre-record something for Kelly Clarkson, but I don't know. That's very specific. I don't know. Maybe a Studio Chum. I'm just going to say it. Like, I love Studio Chum. I feel like it's so fun to watch the choreographies being properly recorded. And I love when Jin went to Studio Chum and when J-Hope went to Studio Chum. So maybe J-Hope can perform again. That would be very fun. An M Countdown performance. I feel like that's what I was thinking of. But I don't know. maybe on a K-pop TV show. My biggest dream is BTS OT7 in Studio Chum. So I've been thinking of this. I thought of BTS performing at Studio Chum. It's just that I feel like recently, and by recently I mean since around 2020, there are popular shows in Korea, and BTS as BTS just they don't attend those shows. BTS has not gone to Dingo Live or Killing Boys or Studio Chum. they just do what, like, they do a couple of promotions in Korea, and then when they started their solo projects, now they can sometimes choose some of them. I would love to see BTS in Studio Chum. I feel like they would destroy every single other video from Studio Chum. In terms of views. But I don't know if BTS are going to. Maybe once. I feel like nowadays, since 2020, when it comes to group projects, group promotions, BTS, if there's like a popular theme, a popular video, a popular channel on YouTube or a popular TV show, BTS does that, but on their own. So for example, Killing Boys, that is basically the BTS room. Do you guys remember from Festa in 2021? BTS did like a little snippet of a lot of songs from their discography. That is what people do. That is what artists do on Killing Boys. Is it Killing Boys or it has another name? I don't remember which one it is. But I wanted BTS to go to that show around that time because it was very, very popular around that time. Now it's also very popular, but I remember that it became popular around those years. And BTS said, I feel like they said, that is a good idea, but we're not going to go to that show. We're going to do our own. And they did BTS Room. So I feel like maybe BTS are not going to do, like, as BTS, maybe solo stuff, yes. But as BTS, I don't know if they're going to go to Studio Chum. Maybe they will do their own Studio Chum. Anyways, that is just like a random thought that I had. But whatever they do, like I know I'm just going to love them. It's just that I don't know if they're going to do a Studio Chum. Now, because that is my prediction, watch it be the opposite. They are going to go to Studio Chum. Okay, so on the 13th and 14th, we have the concerts, Hope on the Stage, and Killing It Girl release and live performance premiere with a little TV on something. I don't know. Also, on the 13th, we have a congratulation something. So it says 2013, June 13, congratulations. So this is the actual day of the anniversary. And if we have congratulation here, I feel like it can be one of two things. It can either be a congratulation video by Jin and J-Hope, like a very fast video, you know? Not fast video, very simple video of Jin and J-Hope saying congratulations for Festa and everything, because there's just going to be so much happening during the 13th because of the concert with J-Hope. I don't feel like they can necessarily do a live or something. Maybe they will. At this point, I don't know, right? And the BTS members are going to be discharged from the military, so maybe they are going to do a live on the 13th, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know. But I only can think of that, of a simple video or a letter. You know how they usually do letters for different occasions? So maybe it's a congratulation letter from the members. Ya veremos. Exactly. We'll see what happens. But Yoongi won't be there. I know, and that's why I'm saying I don't feel like they would do a live stream on Weverse. Maybe they will, but I don't know. I feel like they would wait. And if they don't wait, that is also okay. And if they wait, that is also okay. Like, everything is okay. I'm okay with everything. But yeah, if they have something like a congratulation plan for the 13th, I believe it's either a simple message video or letters. Because maybe with a letter, maybe Yoongi can be part of a letter. Voice memo. I don't know if Yoongi would do a voice memo before getting discharged from the military. But a letter, it's more simple. So maybe a letter. We will see and see how wrong I am. There is a voice memo. Hologram Yoongi. That moment of hologram Yoongi was crazy because in my country, hologram Yoongi made it to the news. And my dad saw it on the news and he sent it to me like, look, like Yoongi from BTS. He didn't know who Yoongi was. He just knew that, oh, like this is a member from BTS. And he texted me, Yoongi from BTS is a hologram. Look. And he sent me like the picture of the TV. That's how big hologram Yoongi was. It made it to the news. Bora Dad Army confirmed. He's just so funny because he pretends like he's army, but he doesn't know anything. Like I mentioned, he says like, "Oh my god, Yoongi is on the news," and it's like he doesn't know who Yoongi is. He just read it. Okay, so that is the 13th, which is the actual date of the anniversary. And then on the 15th, we have the official music video choreography version. Now, just a reminder that you should treat the choreography version like a music video as well, because it counts as a music video. So, of course, you need to stream the official music video more. But the choreography version counts for everything, counts for charts. So don't just abandon the choreography version music video because it is a music video. It's counted for charts as full streams. So just do it, stream both. With a little more emphasis on the official music video because I'm guessing that is the focus. But the choreography version is also an official music video and it will be counted for charts. If you go to if you go to Bangtan TV YouTube channel, there's like a playlist with all of the videos that will be counted for charts. Watch all of them. I'm serious, like watch all of them. They usually have like playlists. I'm going to show it. I just remember that I have not uploaded. I have not updated my playlist on my channel. I should. Where is it? Not videos. So if you go to home, you can see here BTS music collection. But then here. So as you can see here, here's Echo, 19 videos. And those 19 videos will be counted towards the charts. So watch all of them. Watch all of them. For Mona Lisa, the same. Sweet Dreams, the same. Every single video related to that. Subscribe, Bora. All right, I'm not subscribed. This is my account specifically for this one, by the way. For this stream. That's why my search here is basically what we've searched together on the streams. Let me subscribe and all notifications. That is very important. A fake fan. The concept of Bora lurking scares me. Excuse me, why? Is your burner account? It's not my burner account. It's just my account for the streams. It's just my account for the streams. Because I don't, like you guys see my videos. I have to search and actually watch some of K-pop content and content from Western pop and different clips. And sometimes my algorithm is all crazy because I have to download the videos for the videos. Incognito, I don't like that. I'd rather just have it there. Like I don't mind. But yeah, this is better. I get your algorithm will be ruined. It is. It is because I have to look for videos that for K-pop videos, for B-roll and stuff like that. And not just K-pop videos, but um paparazzi stuff. I'm going to talk about the video that I just did later. But for example, for that video, there's content that I don't watch. So the paparazzi content when it comes to BTS, the paparazzi content, the private stuff, the news showing BTS's private pictures, and I don't like giving views to those videos, but I have to look for them at least and watch them a little so I can take the B-roll and use them on my videos as educational content. And sometimes I do the blurring myself. So I have to find those paparazzi content for educational purposes for my videos, and I blur the content when it's necessary. So for example, on the news, they show Jin's pictures from the military, and I don't like sharing those because those are private and they should never be shared, especially by the news. And they share it, so I do the blurring, so I can use it as B-roll. We get it, Bora. Okay, I'm sorry. I just wanted to let you know why I'm not subscribed to Bangtan TV. This is just for the streams. Actually, if I go to subscriptions, I'm probably just subscribed to this. Yes, I'm only subscribed to Bangtan TV and Brazilian Magazine. That is all I'm subscribed to. Okay, so on the 15th choreography version music video for Killing It Girl. Then there's nothing on the 16th, 17th, 18th. But on the 19th, we have a special and there's a YouTube icon. So what do you guys think that is? I have no idea, but it is a special not related to Festa. It is a special related to Killing It Girl. And it is on YouTube. So I really have no idea because have we ever gotten a special something for one single on YouTube? I just cannot think of anything that it's not like a live stream before the premiere of the music video. I just have no idea. But yeah, it's a special something on the 19th and it's on YouTube. Then on the 20th, we have another special that is not on YouTube. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it's going to be because it says nothing. Dance practice. I just don't understand why a dance practice would be a special something. The dance practice is usually on the calendar, but the dance practice is not on the calendar. Like, so what are they what are they going to do? A different music video? You know what? Maybe because I feel like with this promotion, maybe they're going to try to do more things than usual, like a lot of things. A lot of official content that people can stream and it comes towards the charts. So, yeah, maybe. Also, I was thinking of like they have to give us remixes. I already said my opinion about this. We need those remixes. Like I don't care. So if they are not in the calendar, I'm just going to wait for them to announce the remixes. Because we need them. Like I want them. But yeah, I don't think the remixes or dance practice is the special. But I guess we'll see what happens. But remixes are usually never in the calendar. That is true. That is true. But I don't think the remixes is the special thing. Also, if there's a dance practice, that is on the calendar, but it's not here. So maybe it's not a dance practice. I don't know. So then on the 21st, we have another special and there's a little TV. So once again, what do they mean? What do they mean? Because one special is on YouTube. Another one who knows? Like, we don't know. Another one is televised. And the next one also we don't know. So on the 21st, there's a special for Killing It Girl. And that same day, Yoongi is finally here with his family, where he's supposed to be Yoongi's discharge date. So this is Suga's discharge date. So I think it is his live stream on Weavers. But that would not be on Killing It Girl. Like, that is very specific in the Killing It Girl calendar. War is over. Yeah, so that is the 21st. But it's related to Killing It Girl. Yeah, so all the specials are related to Killing It Girl. But at the same time, June 21st, Yoongi's discharge from the military. Or I guess the term is not discharge because he's doing like another type of service. I don't know the terms. So he's out of the military. That's the important thing. Some theory said that maybe Yoongi will have a remix for Killing It Girl. That is impossible because Yoongi and all the members can only start producing content when they are out of the military, officially producing content. So vocals and stuff like that, like, no, I don't think so. I don't know, he completes his service basically. Yes, civilian service. Bora said impossible, then maybe it can happen. Yes. Okay, that is getting out of control. Not all my predictions are 100% wrong. I feel like half my predictions are wrong, or maybe even less than half. But because I say all of my predictions and crazy theories, a lot of them end up not being true. A lot of them end up not happening at all. Taeyong and Namjoon on Jimmy. See, you guys also have crazy predictions. And when I say them, it's like, let's all laugh at Bora. Because she's always wrong. But when I read all of your crazy predictions, it's like nothing. Nobody remembers them. Bora is the opposite of Mr. Damas. I'm so bad at predictions that I can judge anyone. At least you admit it. Just say we will hear from Yoongi on the 21st, please. So because the opposite happens, I'm going to say we will not hear from Yoongi on the 21st. Okay, so that is June 21st. And then on June 22nd, we have another special for Killing It Girl. Not televised, not on YouTube. So what is it? No idea. No idea. So then we have more of the video.
그리고 6월 말에 하는 우리 석진이 형 콘서트도 너무너무 기대가 됩니다.
티켓팅은 성공하셨을까요?
진짜 손가락이 너무 아파요. 완전 어렵게 잡았습니다. 사랑해요 BTS.
So yeah, at the end of June, we have June 28th and June 29th. We have the beginning of Jin's tour. So exciting. It's at Goyan Auxiliary Stadium, June 28th and June 29th. 30 minutes, which it was that simple. Yes. I feel like J-Hope and Jin and BTS have an idea of how the war to get a ticket is because of maybe they watch videos or maybe they read comments from armies or stuff like that, but they don't know because they have not experienced it. It is, I am freaking out when I'm trying to buy tickets. I'm freaking out. I have all my 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 card in one hand and also like my information on the computer, and I'm on the line and I have to wait to get there, and there's like 2,000 people in front of me, and then it becomes like 1,000 and then it freezes, and then I'm like, should I refresh, should I not refresh, what do I do? And then I get to the page and it's like all the seats are gone always. So I try to find the best seats. I find the best seats. I try to buy those seats, and something has to happen. Something with the card or like the internet. And it's just, I just get so nervous. I get so anxious. Yes, me too. It is just a nightmare. So, yeah, 30 minutes, not that crazy. I haven't experienced that yet, and now I'm nervous about it. So that's the other thing. Sure, like it is an very anxious process, like a very stressful process, but you really need to calm down and just have faith that you're going to get good seats and just get tickets. Just make sure to have the membership, and believe me, you're going to be fine. Maybe the war really is for the best seats you can get. Be nervous. Yes, be nervous. That's what I was trying to say. Just be there first second there, just wait there and look for some tips on social media from other armies, and there are YouTube videos. So you can do that, but you need to be calm and of course get the membership, or else you're not going to get tickets. Period. Like you need to have the membership so you can be part of the pre-sale. And then you're going to get the tickets. Like you just need to calm down and learn a little bit, and that's it. So that is June 28th and 29th. And then Ransuk Jin tour continues throughout July and a little bit of August. Then, of course, also in July, it continues. On the 5th of July, we have just something on YouTube for killing a girl. What is it? No idea. No idea. But it seems like there's going to be a lot of things on July as well. Because as you can see here, Jin has a lot of concerts in July. A lot of concerts. And J-Hope continues with his promotions for Killing It Girl. And remember that the BTS group promotions or group something, they're definitely going to start working on something. Maybe not immediately in June, maybe not immediately in July, but maybe they're going to have some talks here and there. Also Lola Berlin for J-Hope. Yes. So there's just so much still in July. But right now I'm focusing on the June stuff because there's just so much already. So I'm just letting July happen in July. I'm just thinking about June and trying to figure out these calendars because it's all over the place. There's one calendar for this, one calendar for Festa, one calendar for the military discharge dates. So yeah. Yeah, so this is the end of the video. I thought it was a cute video.
준비한 만큼 페스타 기간 동안 아미들이 행복하게 잘 즐기셨으면 좋겠습니다. 아미 여러분들 모두 감사합니다.
I just couldn't with the way he kept bowing to everyone when he's not actually like a news anchor. It's just so funny. So yeah, I love this video. I thought it was a very cool way um of showing all the stuff from Festa, especially with the weather thing. Like the days when things are happening is like sunny and stuff like that. And the days when nothing is happening, it's going to be rainy. I don't know. I thought it was creative, it was cute, and of course, um BTS took that opportunity to make fun of Army as always. And yeah, because J-Hope was supposed to be like a fan. Very creative. Yes, very, very creative. Entirely Teresa, thank you so much for your comment. Is the general consensus that content will come out at midnight KST? I'm trying to make an EST combined calendar. That will help a lot because that is also another thing that messes the entire lineup up. But I believe Festa is in KST and Killing It Girl calendar is on ET. As you can see here, ET. Except for the specials because there's no time for the specials. So I'm not sure. For some things, we don't know. For these specials, for example, we don't know. Probably it's going to be the day ET, but we don't even know the time. I think the stuff on the moon side are at midnight and sun side are at 12 p.m. That would be creative, but also a little bit, one second. That would also be a little bit crazy to try to figure it out. I'm trying to look for the, wait a second. Here. So this is the overall calendar, but it doesn't say the time. So I guess what time were the Bangtan News and Bangtan Festa timeline released? I didn't even check, and I'm still like very bad with times. Not really, because the other day they released both at midnight and midday, and it was on the night side. 12 a.m. and 12 p.m. KST. At midnight and then at noon. See, so the times are all over the place already. So every other. Yeah, probably we're going to have to see what is the pattern with these releases. Because so far we have this one, Bangtan News, we have this one, BTS Festa Timeline, and we have this one, the photo concept switch version. Now, we are not going to have anything for the next 2 days. We have to wait 2 more days or 3 more days, depending on where you are. And then we'll get the photo classic version and the photo behind. So that is everything from the Festa calendar and J-Hope's calendar and the military discharge calendar. Which part of the video was your favorite? Because I really, really liked this part where reporter Jung Ho-seok interviews Jin of BTS. And Jin is trying to make J-Hope he's trying to confuse him. He's trying to confuse him and say, yeah, because we prepared something together, right? And Jacob says, yeah, we prepared a lot. And Jin says, but you're not J-Hope of BTS. You're reporter Jin Ho-seok, so you didn't prepare anything. And it's like, they're just so hilarious. Honestly, everything. Yes, I love this video. That's why I wanted to show it. Like, even if it's edited down a little bit, I wanted to show the video because it's just so fun. But also J-Hope as ARMY, yes. J-Hope as ARMY was actually the second section after the beginning, but I included it almost last because the way they even put the news here, it was also it was not in order. So I tried to do this in order, but because the BTS news were not in order, I had to put it last because J-Hope, like this fan, talks about the concerts on the 13th and the 14th, and Jin's concerts at the end of June, and that is by the end. So I had to put it like in different order. The old Army Bomb too. I noticed that because he shaked the Army Bomb, and those make like little sounds because they have little thingies there. I don't have this version. Unfortunately, I have the latest version. I got my Army Bombs when I went to Permission to Dance tour in Las Vegas. So that is the latest version. So unfortunately, I don't have this version, but I also want it because I want to see the little sounds and everything.
나가고 있는 건가요? 저는 12년째
Yeah, so it makes a little sound. That's the old version. I prefer the older one. The new light is too bright. So I don't have anything to compare it to, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what to say. But I really do like the new version. I guess I will have to see that old version, all the old versions, because there are multiple. I saw someone on TikTok saying they'll probably release a new Army Bomb too. You know what? It's been a while. So I feel like I agree. I feel like maybe they will release new Army Bombs, especially for their comeback tour. So maybe not right now, but if the comeback tour starts next year, maybe they will release new Army Bombs by that time, like before the tour next year. Will there be a new version? I feel like they can change a little bit of something. Maybe I don't know. I don't want to do predictions because you guys are going to say that, oh, like it's not going to happen now. But I mean, it is a new chapter of BTS after so many years. And BTS have been waiting for this all this time. They've mentioned the reunion on Weverse so many times. They mentioned the reunion on interviews. So I feel like they want to start like a new chapter. And maybe they will include something new on the Army Bomb. I don't know. I love the Army Bomb with the hat they released for J-Hope's tour. It's cute. It is cute. Yes, I love it. I love it so much. They should do that with all the releases so we can even collect that. I feel like that would be fun. I hope that there's a whale in the middle of the bomb. That'd be so cute. That would be very, very cute. I agree with this prediction of yours. You know what? Thank you. Thank you because everyone makes fun of my predictions. They're all wrong. But no, not all of my predictions are wrong. I already said. It's just that I share all my predictions. So a lot of them end up not being true. The bomb we have now is easy to decorate and dress up. That's what I like the most because sometimes people say that um, there are other light sticks that are like creative and stuff like that, more creative or whatever. And he's like, sure, but I don't know how to decorate those. I know that there are many ways to decorate the army bomb. And that is fun for me. But I don't know. Do you guys think that it will stay like basically the same design? Or would they do like a whole new, completely new light stick? Like not even an army bomb. I feel like they will continue with the army bombs, but change it a little bit. Do you guys think they will change the logo? Because the last time they changed the logo was in 2017. So that was 4 years after. And since 2017, it's been quite a few years. 2017, 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. It's been 8 years with the same logo. Do you guys think they're going to stay with the same logo? I think this logo is timeless. It is true. I don't know. I'm trying to think because, of course, it's not the same. But with bands, they change their logos like every 8 years approximately. And BTS changed their logo after 4 years. No, I hope they don't change it. I like the meaning, I like the design, and I like the simplicity of the regular logo that we have now. I really like it. I feel like it's very unique, but also simple to make, so we can have it like in a bunch of stuff. The logo for BTS and ARMY matured, and because something to be put together into one big symbol, I think it's iconic. Yes, I really like the BTS and ARMY logos. I hope it stays the same. Honestly, same. I really like the logo. It's their signature. Everyone knows it. Well, that is true. But I feel like maybe if they want to create like an entire new chapter with a new image, I guess we'll see what they say about their comeback once they reunite. And what's their attitude with the new comeback? Do they want to continue their legacy and discography and music, or do they want to start like from zero in a lot of ways? I don't know, but I guess we'll see once they are here. Once they're actually here, we can talk about that because really I have no idea. Okay, so that's all for the calendar. So for the calendar, I think this concept is genius. 12, Sun and Moon. The members who are doing all of these festa are J-Hope and Jin. It's perfect. Entirely Teresa, thank you so much. No way it's changing. My Etsy just got copyrighted. Oh, I mean, but they can still create a new one and have the rights for the old one. But I don't think they're going to change the logo. I was just trying to get your opinion you guys' opinion, because I don't believe they're going to change the logo. But it is a common thing, at least with bands. I don't know in K-pop, but at least with bands, they do change their logos whenever they start a new chapter or a new, yeah, with a new comeback, when they change their image and their style. Even if one logo is very, very iconic in their music, they do change their logos when they start new eras. But I agree with you guys. Like, I don't think BTS is going to do it. I just thought it would be interesting to think about. I hope they keep the bulletproof theme in some way. I really hope so as well. Especially because I feel like they're going to stay with bulletproof or Pangtan Sonyeondan forever. Because I remember, I'm never going to forget this. In 2017, when they changed everything, they changed their logo, they changed their font, even from BTS. It was this chunky font. Do you guys remember? So it was this. So it was this type of font. It changed to this skinny type of font. And I preferred this one, honestly. The same here with Army. Um, but while they do this entire rebranding, they also changed their meaning, supposedly. So aside from Bangtan Sonyeondan, BTS also stood for beyond the scene. Now, I remember from interviews in 2017 that Namjoon started saying, yes, because BTS also stands for beyond the scene. I feel like he said it around 3 or 4 times in interviews in America. And then they completely stopped. Like, he completely stopped. I feel like they never took that rebranding seriously. He technically said, yeah, because our name also starts, like, now it stands for beyond the scene. But they never used it. It never caught on. Exactly. Like, even the BTS members themselves, they were like, yeah, we're Bangtan Sonyeondan. We're Bangtan Sonyeondan. And I feel like it's going to be like that forever. I don't feel like they're going to change the meaning of BTS. Because when they tried with Beyond the Scene, first of all, I don't even love Beyond the Scene. Like, maybe they can change it to some other thing, but I don't see it. If the most creative thing they could come up with was Beyond the Scene, I feel like Bangtan Sonyeondan is okay. They're going to stay with Bangtan Sonyeondan forever. Bells. Can we think of another BTS acronym? I mean, I feel like with this entire rebranding from 2017 was amazing. The logos were amazing. The meaning of the logos were amazing. The font that they had, that they changed it to, it is simple but creative, but also recognizable. Um, they put a lot of work into this rebranding, and if the best they could come up with was Beyond the Scene, maybe there's no other name except from Bangtan Sonyeondan. Boys That Shine, Beyond the Stars. I don't know. I still prefer Bulletproof Boy Scouts, which is, of course, Bangtan Sonyeondan. Bangtan Sonyeondan. There will always be Bangtan Sonyeondan for us. I think it's more than just for us, because if BTS, if they continue saying yes, because our name also stands for beyond the scene, if they keep saying it, we would end up saying the same thing as them. It's just that BTS completely stopped. It's like they knew they were supposed to change their name, but they never actually did it. Bring the Samgyeopsal. Bangtan Sonyeondan forever. Nothing is better than the original. I feel like even BTS says like, you know what, like it's Bangtan Sonyeondan, because I even remember when did Namjoon say it stands for BTS stands for Bangtan Sonyeondan, not behind the scenes. For your information, when did he say that? Was it after the rebranding? I think it was after the rebranding. I don't remember the interview, but I remember Namjoon saying that. Does anybody remember? Jimmy Fallon for permission to dance. Okay. So Jimmy Fallon interview, but that was for permission to dance. That was in 2020. It was not on the 2020 on the 2018, right? 2021. Okay, so the rebranding was in 2017. And in 2021, Namjoon completely forgot about Beyond the Scene. Actually, I feel like if we ask them now, do you guys, does BTS stand for anything other than Bulletproof Boy Scouts or Bangtan Sonyeondan? They would say no, because I feel like they completely forgot about that name. They completely forgot about that name. Is them to ask them to change their name just so us dumb Americans can do the mental gymnastics. I learned how to say Bangtan Sonyeondan. Hell, I learned Korean and I'm from Montana. I've also been thinking that I really like the name Bangtan. Oh, wait a second. My internet. What happened? Okay, I think I'm back now. Can everybody hear me? I feel like now the connection is back. I'm sorry, my internet is just so bad. I had to go for a second. Okay, so I should probably go now. Oops. Um Now you can hear me, right? Okay, yes, perfect. So before I go, I wanted to say a little bit say something about the stream on Wednesday, just in case anyone wants to join. So on Wednesday, I'm going to do an analysis. I feel like it's going to be fun. I'm going to do an analysis on some characters from movies or series that are based on can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me right now? Yes. A lot of you guys are saying yes. Maybe you have to refresh if you cannot hear me. Okay. So I was saying that for Wednesday, I'm doing an analysis on how some of these characters from TV shows or movies, specifically these three, how they based their characters on BTS. So I'm going to talk about three um, movies slash series. The first one is The Idea of You. It is about a boy band, and the boy band was inspired, especially the connection, the friendship between the members of the boy band, and a little bit of the choreography. This was based on BTS's friendship and BTS's choreographies. Now, the character, this character right here, he is based on Harry Styles from One Direction. So is not that side is not based on BTS, but the boy band aspect that is based on BTS. So I'm going to talk about that one. I'm going to also talk about Turning Red. This is another movie, and it is animated, and this movie has a boy band as well. This boy band is based on the 90s, boy bands from the 90s, but one of the characters in based in K-pop in general, and specifically there are some speculation that is based on Jimin and or Taeyeon. We'll talk about it as well. Wasn't the boy band based on Backstreet Boys? It is actually based on many boy bands, not just one. And there is one Korean character, there is one Korean member. And of course, the Backstreet Boys does not have any Korean members. So it is based in a lot of boy bands. And one of these is definitely BTS slash Jimin slash Taeyeon. So that's another one. And of course, we have Begins Youth, the story from the storyline by BTS. And it has a little bit of influence by the BTS members' story as well. So if you have not watched any of these, you can watch them so you know what I'm talking about on Wednesday. But if you don't want to watch them, that is also totally fine, because I will do some kind of summary and also some spoilers. So if you don't want spoilers, you probably can skip some sections of the live stream on Wednesday. But that's what I'm going to do on Wednesday. If you want to watch these, if you haven't watched them already. But if you don't want to watch them, that's totally fine, because I'm going to do the summary for you. So you don't have to do anything. You don't have to actually watch these. I'm just saying in case someone wants to. Now it was all based on New Kids on the Block. You cannot say that. You cannot say that definitely, because like I said, the New Kids on the Block does not have a Korean member, and that member has a Korean name. His name is Taeyang. And the creator said that character specifically, like the boy bands are created. The boy bands are based on. This boy band is based in a lot of boy bands from the 90s, but she also wanted to include some modern boy bands, and that of course includes BTS. So the new character is based on BTS. But anyways, that's what I'm going to do on Wednesday. If anyone has already watched them, or if you want to watch them, if you don't want to watch them, that's fine. But I'm going to explain those on Wednesday. Begins Youth Hurt. Yes, I'm also going to talk about that on Wednesday. The creator says she included BTS. Yes. Taeyong. I think the character's name is Taeyong. Not like Taeyong from BTS, but with a Y, Taeyong. Okay, so that is all for today. Thank you everyone for being here. And remember, check out the Festa calendar and the Killing a Girl calendar as well, because there's just so much. June has so many stuff. There's so much on June. And I was excited for June, but I wasn't sure that we would get content, like actual Festa content. But we are going to have actual Festa content that is not just content from the past, which I love. I love content from the past. But I prefer this. I prefer this new stuff. I feel like it's fun as well. So Thank you everyone for being here, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday.